India Today's consulting editor Rajdeep Sardesai is now joining us live on that big story that we are tracking. Rajdeep, I want to begin by asking you, do you think tomorrow, and if you do have a confirmation on that, then whether Rahul Gandhi indeed is going to be leading the charge, the first speaker or among the first few speakers from the opposition and Congress camp?
Well, what we are told is that Rahul Gandhi will certainly speak in the no confidence motion. Whether he leads the debate or speaks at the end is uncertain. But what is very clear is that he intends to now participate in the no confidence motion. It would seem rather obvious that he would do that, given the fact that he is the one who has been driving the charge against the Modi government in recent years. And the Congress has often claimed that Rahul Gandhi has not been given a platform to speak out in Parliament. You will recall, Sneha, the last time Rahul Gandhi spoke in Parliament was on the motion of thanks to the President's address in February. And on that occasion, that speech had incurred considerable controversy because of Rahul Gandhi's attack on Prime Minister Modi and connecting the Prime Minister to industrialist Gautam Adani. Large parts of that speech were expunged, which led to a controversy. And then 1 month later, he was disqualified after being convicted in a criminal defamation case. So for Rahul Gandhi, the no confidence motion, Sneha, will provide the ideal platform in a way to make his voice heard. And since the Congress has often claimed that Rahul Gandhi is now a newly minted Rahul Gandhi post Bharat Jodo Yatra, ready to take on the government on various issues, we'll have to wait and see how well prepared he is. If you go back in time, in 2018, during the no confidence motion, Rahul Gandhi's hug and wink of the Prime Minister was seen to have cost the Congress some of the seriousness of its Rafale charge against the then Modi government. That was also a monsoon session ahead of a general election here. And it was overtaken by the optics of Rahul Gandhi's hug and wink. So clearly Rahul Gandhi has an opportunity. How well will he be prepared for it is the big question. And whether he leads the debate or participates at a later stage is unclear. But he will certainly speak, we are told, in the Lok Sabha.
You know, Rajdeep, the optics of this look good. Celebrations at AICC headquarters, thus Janpath. Rahul Gandhi is going to be back inside house literally in the next 7 minutes is what we picked up. But what I want to ask you is this. This also puts before the Congress a dilemma on whether they actually want to position Mr. Gandhi versus Prime Minister Narendra Modi in the run-up to elections next year. Isn't that going to be a bit of a gamble once again?
That is the critical question. How far do you make this a leadership contest, if at all, between Prime Minister Modi and Rahul Gandhi? As we've seen in 2014 and 2019, the Prime Minister has very effectively played the Namdar versus Kamdar binary and thereby pushed Rahul Gandhi and the Congress into a corner. Since then, of course, the Congress is at best now a first among equals within this new India alliance that they've forged. And whatever we've been told by India alliance leaders, they've always told us that they will not project anyone as Prime Minister candidate in the 2024 elections. So given that situation, they will have to tread a very fine line. Yes, you want to allow Rahul Gandhi to speak out and be seen as the face or mascot of the Congress party. But within the larger India alliance, do you really want to position him as your as the rival to Prime Minister Modi? Huge question mark. We are already being told of the possibility that when this India alliance meets later this month in Mumbai, Nitish Kumar could well be made the convener and Sonia Gandhi possibly once again chairperson. So I think the Congress is a section at least is very conscious of not making this a Rahul Gandhi versus Modi fight. But, Team Rahul may well go all out once again to project Mr. Gandhi, and the media certainly will do so. So the Congress will have to take a calculated gamble if they want to make this Rahul Gandhi versus Modi once again. My sense is they will try, if to whatever extent possible, to try and suggest that Rahul Gandhi, yes, is a mascot of our alliance or the anti-Modi, anti-BJP alliance, but he is not necessarily our prime ministerial candidate. That issue will not be decided before the Lok Sabha elections of 2024.
Yes, Rajdeep, also, a section of the Congress leaders were in fact fearful or rather almost getting prepared for this favourable decision not coming Rahul Gandhi's way, in the sense that they thought perhaps 2024 Rahul Gandhi may not even get an opportunity to contest. Now that he will, the big question mark is whether Mr. Gandhi is going to be willing to take on Smriti Irani from the from Amethi, which has always been a Gandhi bastion?
Well, that's, if that question is looking too far into the distance, and we're not sure about that. There's even one view within the Congress that Rahul Gandhi should voluntarily say that I'm not in the prime ministerial race. I doubt whether that will happen, but that's one view being expressed, at least privately, among some of the India alliance partners. They think that Rahul Gandhi is a good campaigner, but Rahul Gandhi need not necessarily be projected as prime ministerial candidate. Where he contests from? Well, only last week he was in Wayanad. And the sense you get is that that is seen by the Congress as a safe constituency. Will he also contest Amethi? Will his sister Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, as some are suggesting, possibly contest Rai Bareli, another family pocket borough? These are all questions blowing in the wind. The fear that the Congress must have is that the moment you do that, the dynasty charge will return. Mr. Modi will play Kamdar versus Namdar politics, and the Congress could be pushed on the back foot. So the Congress is going to have to nuance its position on these issues. Smriti Irani versus Rahul Gandhi in Amethi, not certain as yet whether that will happen.
Rajdeep, my last question to you is about what the BJP essentially does next. The reaction first from the BJP when Rahul Gandhi's conviction was stayed by the Supreme Court on the 4th of August was that this isn't going to be the end of his troubles. The BJP said there are several cases pending against Mr. Rahul Gandhi. So I don't think and correct me if I'm wrong, that there was a possibility that this sort of a euphoria that we're seeing might just be short-lived.
Well, I think that for the BJP, there are two views again. One view is that, let's make this once again Modi versus Rahul Gandhi. If the Congress wants to pitch Rahul Gandhi, that's only to our advantage. The BJP has a fixed narrative when it comes to Rahul Gandhi by calling him basically a dynast, a namdar, and they will continue to push that. So a section within the BJP believes that Rahul Gandhi returning to parliament is actually a blessing in disguise, because they can then position the battle as Modi versus Rahul. However, there is another view that is slowly emerging that Rahul Gandhi in 2023-24 may not be the Rahul Gandhi of 2018-19, because this time some of the issues that he's taken up are issues that, whether one likes it or not, have struck a chord. And the BJP is conscious of the fact that the Congress, like it or not again, remains its principal adversary in several parts of the country. So while they may rejoice temporarily in the fact that they think that they can repeat a Modi versus Rahul fight to their advantage, they're also aware that this wider India alliance with Rahul Gandhi part of it could pose a slightly more complicated challenge in 2024 compared to 2019.